Thanks, you guys. Everybody wave. Hi, I'm Music Matt, and thank you for taking the time to watch this short video about what's going on in Music Matt world. I'm the owner of a children's education and entertainment company in Davis, California called Music Matt, where besides birthday parties, concerts, and recording music, my passion and priority is bringing instruments to preschoolers. I was born into a family of musicians, so it wasn't long before I too was playing many instruments and performing at schools and family get-togethers. What I appreciate the most about my childhood, and what still drives my business today, was the amount of exposure to many instruments, singing, and performing introduced to me by my parents. I grew up and went off to college in Chicago, where I studied music and children's ed, and when I got back to California, I met a guy who went around to schools teaching music, and he wanted to give me the route so that he could pursue his music recording business in Seattle. I wasn't crazy about the curriculum, so I rewrote the whole thing with my personal philosophy of engaging the children, facilitating a fun and learning environment, and giving children access to all these instruments. Music Matt class was born, and now after teaching for 18 years, things have only gotten better. I've incorporated a lot of games that help children have fun learning about music, as well as many age-appropriate lessons in music theory and about composers. But the main focus is always the instruments. I go over woodwinds, brass, percussion, and string families, and many examples I've collected over the years, as well as instruments from many cultures. As you can see from the pictures, we have a blast. Now, being a preschool teacher and a musician, there were always requests to play at students' birthdays. So the Music Matt Instrument Party was formed, and now I'm usually playing birthday parties every weekend. Here's a recent example. In addition to birthday parties, there were many events that called for a full band. So I hired one, and we play all kinds of shows, from baseball games, farmers markets, to company picnics. I found these guys by fate, and I'm so lucky I did. My drummer, Chris Amato, has been in countless bands, including touring with David Sanborn. He now resides in Sacramento, where he's a full-time drum teacher and focuses on his 3 favorite bands, and I'm just lucky to be one of them. My bass player, Paul Gibney, was brought in by Chris and is the foundation to our sound. One of the guitarists, Nathan Kingham, and I grew up playing in bands that would open up for groups like Tower of Power and other national acts that would come through Sacramento. Finally, Ray Downs, our other guitarist, is one of the best players I know. He also owns his own recording company, Haven Studios, which is a very integral part of how we get our music to you. Needless to say, I'm grateful for such a great group of guys, and the love of playing music is so evident if you've ever seen one of our shows. Currently, Music Matt has 3 CDs available online and in stores. Good Day, which I produced and played most of the instruments on, is on its 4th printing. Then came a more rockin' album, Up, Up, and Away, which was recorded after I met the band and was able to get them into the studio. It's really fun. It sounds great. I then produced the latest release, Good Night, Good Day, where I recorded piano arrangements of all the songs from the first album, creating a sort of nap time CD. If that wasn't enough, last year I shot 2 episodes of a children's music show called Late Afternoon with Music Matt, which you can see on my website. They're the first episodes of a new Music Matt YouTube channel in the works. I have the best job in the world and appreciate all the fan pictures given to me, or the occasional spiky hair or glasses I see at my shows. Thank you to all the Music Matt fans. I hope this has been informative, and if you'd like to enroll in a class, or bring Music Matt to your school for an assembly or a circle time, book a birthday party or a concert, or just need some good clean music for the car ride, find out everything at MusicMatt.com. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, music matters.